All right, viewers, welcome again to another special edition here on Education Forum. And today, Education Forum is exclusive because we are talking about say no to drug campaign. Since the president announced this say no to drugs campaign, Liberians from all walks of life has been doing their little part, and there have been different observations and people have different views about these. So today I have some guests that are going to be sharing their view about this say no to drug campaign. How are they seeing it? How is it going? What are their advices or their recommendations to improve it? So without much ado today, I will just quickly bring out my guests and we jump into the conversation. And my name is John Breakthrough. I am very humbled to be the host and founder for this great platform. So, welcome each of you people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So, we will just start with our introduction, beginning with Sis Josephine, coming down to um, Sis Jemima, and then we end it with Sis Safa. So, your self introduction before we jump into the conversation.
Okay, thank you so much, Rachel, for bringing me on this show. Good evening, everyone. My name is Josephine Kuke. I am a Liberian living in Liberia currently. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Jemima Peace Gray. I am a Liberian currently living in Liberia.
Sounds good.
Um, Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this program. Hi everyone, my name is Safa S. Yato. I am a Liberian currently in Liberia.
All right. Thank you. Liberian currently in Liberia because this situation we are talking about is definitely in Liberia. So I'm happy that everyone discussing it are from Liberia. Now, since our president, in person of Ambassador Joseph Human Boakai, announced the issue say no to drug campaign in Liberia, there have been different reactions from different parts of the country. And thank God each of you are calling or joining this conversation from different parts of the country. So we will want to know what have you noticed over the time from before the president announced this drugs issue and after he announced it, what have you noticed? What your view? What do you have to say about it? Is it making progress or is it causing more damage or the way the government is fighting the drugs will cause more damage or help the process? I just want to hear your individual view about how you look at it. So this time around, we'll begin with Sis Jemima.
Okay, Uncle Breakthrough, thank you very much. And I want to say thank you also to the President of the Republic of Liberia for launching They Say No to Drugs. Also to the citizens of Liberia who embrace the idea, looking at the August 7 campaign. We could see how the citizens turn up for that campaign. That tells you that the citizens are actually waiting to fight drugs. And also to the shepherd made in the LDEA, I I want to appreciate the president for that. And to our hardworking DEA, I want to commend them. One thing I observe concerning the entire drugs fight is this: with the issue of invading the drugs, should I say, the drugs user, you will go to what the LDA is doing. They go to a community where the drugs users base, chase them away from there. Okay, you chase them away from this base or this community. Where are you taking them to? You have chased them from where they are basing. But are you carrying them somewhere for rehabilitation? Are you taking them somewhere for treatment? Or all you do is to chase them away? Chase them away and leave them helter scatter. Chase them away and they go into another community and establish another base there. That has been one of my concerns, that why would DHS, the people from, let's take for example, there's a community called Kingry. DA went and drove those drugs users from Kingry, drove them, but did not take them anywhere, did not find another place for them. Just had them, they were all scattered and have placards in their hands. What I feel is, if you take them from there, you also find somewhere, because they are also victims. The users are victims. Sometimes when they are arrested, they just take them and throw them into prison. But these users need to be rehabilitated. These users need to be treated, but you just leave them. So that has been my major concern, and I would like to call on to the government to look at that seriously. When you are taking them out of a particular place, you should be able to take them somewhere that you can rehabilitate them, that you can treat them. So thank you very much, Uncle Brechu, for this opportunity
Okay.
that I have to express myself.
All right. Thank you for your point. We will come back to you on something, but let's listen to Sis Josephine. What's your take, Sis Josephine, about the whole drug issue? Say no to drug campaign.
Okay, thank you so much, Rachel. First of all, I want us, every one of us, to know that this is about us. It's our business. So we have the right to put in every effort that we can put in as an individual to help government to fight this. So first of all, I want to say thank you to the government of Liberia for recognizing this important campaign, and also the drugs enforcement officers for some of their efforts. Um, I've realized that those guys are very committed. The last time there was a video that I saw, they they had the drugs dealers. I think they were trying to chase them out. So you could see them trying to protect these people to cross them over. It shows that some of them already, like, the mindset is made up, like they believe a lot into what they are doing. They feel like what they are doing is the best. And a lot of women are into this more than men. That's the most interesting part. So it's going to make it a bit difficult for government, because women are very, 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 like, I don't know, they are so special when it comes to certain things. They know how to navigate around. So it's going to be a very tough fight with government, but with the help of the citizens, they are going to achieve that. So I just want us to, like, I'm encouraging every one of us to help in whatever ways. If we can report it whenever we see it, if we can report it, it's going to be better. And whenever, if we have the opportunity to stop it, it's going to be better. So the campaign should continue until at least we can get a better result. But at the moment, I think there is no change yet.
Okay. There is no change yet. Is that what you
Yes.
said?
Yes, please.
There's no change yet. What do you mean, by the way? What do you mean there is no change yet?
We are seeing too many victims around it. Like maybe like Jimama was saying, government brought up this campaign, but there is no kind of system put in place to see how to get rid. Like if you want to eradicate something, you have to put in every other strategy. I know these are things that they are trying to fight to get into. So at the moment, you are still finding people in all of the communities. Like they are relocating. If you don't see this drug dealer in this community, it doesn't mean that the person is not into it anymore.
Okay.
They are into it, but they have relocated. So it makes it more risky. And these people are so committed, like I told you, they are so committed. You will not even believe that they might move in a community and that person is going to be protected more than an ordinary person. No, it takes it takes maybe a courageous person to go and report it. But sometimes they feel like, okay, if I want to report this case, they are going to come after me.
Mm,
So it's actually it's a serious problem, and that's why I said that there is no change yet until we can get rid of like 75% of these drug dealers.
hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Now, uh, lot of the perpetrators, like you said, and that is one reason why I feel happy for a lot of women to be on this edition of the show. Lots of these perpetrators that we are talking about are women. All the videos we are watching in the DEA reports, lots of them are women. So, my question to you people, what do you think the fight for these drugs is so easy, and why more women are now into it than men? From your own idea, why do you think is that way? Says Jemima. But firstly, do we all believe that a lot of women are caught as perpetrators over the past week? Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So, why is it like that, by the way? Why is it like that? Just give your view. After you get done talking,
Why are women many?
why are women more
Women many
perpetrators
into it?
now? Yes, in the trust issue. Why is it
Maybe
like that? So,
Then what
maybe
I
I will
think
check with you why she's still.
so say Jemama,
what I think
say Jemama, I'm coming.
what,
You were
what
you.
I is that women are very crafty kind of being. They know how to make their ways. Women can strategize. Women, there are places that males cannot easily penetrate, that women can easily penetrate. Women can easily penetrate system as compared to males. Women know how to make their way.
Okay. So so say Jemima we gave her own talk about it, but before she come on, let me welcome Alex. Alex, you are welcome. So you will introduce yourself. You already know the topic. You will introduce yourself, and then you give says Jemima the chance to explain to us why she think more women are presently involved into it, and then you come on and say your own. I'm trying to connect someone on the line, so I will go at backstage for 1 minute while that conversation goes on. So please introduce yourself, and says Josephine will come on to tell us her own side of that.
Okay, thank you once again. I'm Ellis Bakule Nando. I don't know if you're getting me. I'm Ellis Bakule Nando, a Liberian, a parent, a movie producer, a writer, a singer also. I'm a Liberian. I live in Morovia, Single 20th Street.
So he's done. So say Josephine, you are the one now to come in because he already been introducing himself. So after you get done talking, then he will come back and give his own observation about what he been observing and why more women are involved. He will give his own idea. So you can just go on.
Yeah, so for
Hello?
me, I know that I believe one reason for which women are mostly into this thing is because of money. You know, it's easier to generate money out of drugs than any other thing. So, like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, there were some ladies arrested by the DA, and then they said few hours of sales was around 100,000 plus, 100,000 plus. And you will see that even people who own restaurants, some of them cannot make that amount of money per day. People who have stores, people who have like some businesses, fine, they have some people who can even make more than that per day, but it's on the average. Like it's minimum, sorry, it's lower. So people feel like drugs, the selling of drugs make them to get more money, faster money than any other thing. And that's why you find a lot of women going to it. And easily, you know,
No,
women knows
no,
how
this
to
is not
navigate. Like
class. This is
Jemima was saying,
conversation about the drug
women knows
issue.
how to
The
navigate.
young
So
women
they
are
know how to
discussing
find a
it.
way out. They know how to smoke things out. It's easier for a woman to take away, like to bring something in a country and not to be tracked
Hello?
than a guy. So most of them feel like, okay, um,
Hello?
even if I'm caught, I know how to mingle around and get myself safe from this problem. But guys will have the fear that a man will never want to compromise with them. But with ladies, it's going to be easy. It's really easy to compromise whenever they are caught. So one reason, like I was saying, the reason for which you found a lot of women into drugs is because of money.
Because of money.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So thank you. I got a few questions along the way, but let me get Alex. Alex, what do you make of this whole drug issue? Do you see it to be necessary? Do you see it to be working? What's your view about it over the few weeks since the president announced it? What's your view on it?
Yeah. So I would like to say that start with up with saying that I see it working. To be real, I see it working. It might not be right now on the larger scale that we expected, but I see it working. But I see it working not from the government angle. I see it working from the citizen angle. Because I see right now that all those things that the government is doing is based on the citizens. What the citizens are now doing, because the citizens are like taking things into their own hands right now. Like if you see before then the freedom of information act, people are still afraid to leak out some of these ghettos and other places. Even other year I was afraid because I will see some slum communities like where I live. See some slum community, I will go there once in a while. I see the area, I know that looking at the area, I know that there are some wrong things that are going on there, but I'm afraid to speak about it because I see DA will go there and they'll go raid the area. The next day, see the same guys go back to the same place and over and over. So, what they need of me going to go to talk about it to put myself in danger with the same very community I live in. So, those have been the fright that citizens have been having. But right now, it's like the citizens now, they look at it now, they're like, okay, we are tired of this thing, so we got to push it to another level. So now, because the citizens are pushing it, that's why now you see the government is pushing it to that level. But if we just left with, oh, love for drugs, say no to drugs, say no to drugs, and we just sit down, things will not work that way. If you see today on the social media, you see these officers are going out there pushing bringing down people places, it because We got people now that are brave. They are going out and telling people, say, okay, this place is a ghetto. Don't break it down. I think you watch another video, a busy now, yeah. Watch another video where a guy, two brothers, they themselves took upon themselves to go to a particular house and start to demolish that identical area. And they spoke of it. They said we tired because we know these things have been happening here before. So we cannot continue allowing these things happening because another guy who got high died. So, but we can't say that this thing be happening. So the other guy swear, he said, upon my life, upon my SYC thing, he said, I will no longer sit down here and allow this happening. If government don't come, I will make sure I will catch a person. I will beat them if I see anybody taking drugs. They may alive saying it without fear. So that's the reason now you see government is pushing that far. So I like the citizen movement. I like what the citizens are doing. When it comes to the say no to drugs campaign that was ran the other day or that went on the other day, some way it's helped because it have make other people brave now who are coming up. But like the idea of some people that went there, they did not really go there in the name of actually being meant what they said. They went for show. But some of that sat on a bench and did not go there, I think we are doing something. I think we are passing on information, and we are not showing our faces. We are passing some information. Then when it comes to why women are mostly involved in the drugs, our sisters, mostly the one I just listened to, but she gave a reference to the other sister, they are just saying is the right thing. Women are the if it comes to having things to be done, women are more notorious when it comes to having things to be done, either good or bad. Either good or bad. If we go back to our history, we go back to our mother Eve. Today, what we're living, Eve was the first person that brought it to us with a man. So the women are just brave for that. If we go back during the war, there are some places that some men could not go, but market women, you see them claiming trucks and things. That husband could not go there, but they'll claim the trucks and things and carry goods there. Like my older sister was part of the concerned women that were bringing goods into Morroville. Her husband could not come. But you see that 120 tin of oil to put on truck to bring it in the town, in the city here. So women are brave. So now when it comes to the money that she said, she's right. Because now the country high and more women, okay, instead of saying though, the means they are using some, I'm not saying all, but some of them, the means they are using was prostitution. And a lot of people putting up on prostitution now. It's okay. The drugs is making more money faster than prostitution. So why should I do prostitution that my name is falling? The drugs, I can have drugs when I do not know because first thing they see mentality mind of between men and women. Insecurity men, the first thing is the attraction. As soon as men will see a woman, we got attracted to them in the first place. That's the first thing. So those are the things that women always use to how you gonna beat system and think because the attraction they have. And you see the drugs they're selling, more the real drugs. I'm talking about opium, they're catching old man and doing. Opium they're catching old man. But the real drugs are young, far young guys catching and doing it. You know what? Because they look at their attraction. And women can sacrifice more than men. On a very serious, women can sacrifice more than men. So that's because of that, they take advantage of it and they're making that money because they know that they can get quick money out of it. So it's money, and what making it easy to get into it also is that attraction. They are attracted, they are easy to go through things. So that's my take on it.
Okay, thank you. We all are speaking well, but since Jemima brought out a very serious issue talking about when you burn the houses or the makeshift structures that those guys are in, where are they going? What happened next? Says Josephine. How do you look at that? Is it helping the issue, or is like it is like something in Africa we call dig hole cover hole? Like you solve this problem and worsen this problem, or you face this place and open the backside of this place. What do we see happening in the near future in our communities after we have brought all the major gathering of these people? How do we look at that? Um, says Josephine.
Thank you, Bridget. Uh, like I said previously, it's not helping the situation.
Okay.
You are burning the mischief, and those guys are relocating. I said that previously. I watched a video, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and some of the drug dealers, they were being chased, and those guys were helping them to cross a river.
Mm,
So you see how committed they are. They protect those people that give them what they want. So even if you break those places from them, it means nothing. They can still find solution. They can still find places to go. But if you are collecting them, if you collect them, take them somewhere that you can help to flush that out of the body and bring them back to their senses. Make them to know that what you are into is not good. This is not the best way to go. Do this, that, and open a vocational school. While they are going through the rehabilitation process, they open a vocational school that whenever they come out, they are useful in the community. It's good. They will feel like we are getting somewhere.
okay. Alex, what can you say to that? Burning down the ghettos. Uh, excuse me. Uh, Putting these guys in from where they were gathering together. At least we knew that, oh, Zogo then settling right here, so we can't go there. But now they have bust out in the communities. They are all in the neighborhoods. Is that in any form of reducing the problem now to increase it later? Or what is your take on it, Alex?
All right, so I will answer that question in two different forms. One is I would say partly helping. It is partly helping because like let me just get a little illustration for myself. I grew in the interior. So we had they got the black ends. If the black ends is to a particular area you want to get it done, you got to break the house. So you got to go dig the area, put fire in there, burn that place gets hot, they will leave and find another home. So if it comes to that, in the identical area, they will live in the identical area. But don't mind you to add to what she said, to agree with what she said, I said partly, they are going to another home. Will you purchase them to another home that they are going to? That will be the problem. So breaking the homes down right now, are you going to do a follow up? Knowing for that where are they going next? Because that should be the next thought. If I break their house, where this guy is going, he must find somewhere else to go. So there are two things. Either I don't align to find another place to settle, or I fresh the drugs from in them. So that's the two things. So what the government has started, if they will go further, get the mindset that okay, we are taking it from here, we are breaking this building down, but they are going to find another place to settle. So can we go there? So it's almost like a war strategy. If you're breaking the man camp down and you know that some people escape, make sure you chase them to the next camp that they'll be building. So the thing is about war. Everything, if you desire to fight anything, make sure you're in a serious battle. So the battle, you must get your first hand attack and your second hand attack. So that is the plan B. So what is the plan B government is doing? Are they going to build, as she said, are they going to build a center for them to keep them, to have the man be more in anything that they can learn, in any vocational eye that they can learn and know and live by, that they will not come back? Real one, I'm not talking about one that they did during the DDR period where they went to base on it, people go there for 2 months, 3 months, they graduate, and they see that people going back on the street. No. But where they will build somewhere, because I come from the cabinet background, my thought has always been that if I want to mold anybody, or I have the money to mold anybody mine in the carpentry, I will have to build an area where they'll come and train. Not only to train them, because if you train a man, like when we were in the cabinet shop, Ministry of Youth and Sport has a program where they will bring certain ex-combatants to us or young people to us. Then we'll train them. After training, they will take a saw, get them one plane, and some other equipment, hammer, then and get them smoke and let them go. But the next thing, if that money finish, the man don't have shop to work in. What else the man gonna do? So the man is that if we build these guys, the area for them to learn, little bit of wood shop, where when they finish learning, we will transfer them into the wood shop so that everything that they're producing, they'll be able to keep on producing at the same time, selling in that same wood shop. Then people will encourage people to go back. Government or herself will go there and go back. I think if government start those things, then this guy will get off the street. That would be better. But to agree with my sister, I said partly it is not that much helping if government does not do the plan B. And the plan B will be find that next alternative where are they are going to go and settle. They didn't have that mindset that this guy going to go settle. The other thing they did the last time, they grabbed some guys, put them in the bus, what we saw on the screen, they were carrying to another area. Another report came in that these guys don't have a food to eat, so they have to come in outside now to find food. How can you work with people like that? You say you want to take a team from the people, then the man will not get food to eat. You want to kill the person? It's against human right. Also, it depends on the man right. So if you say a man right is not to smoke, to take in drugs, it also the man right to eat. So you can't keep a man somewhere, the man having food to eat. So we can sue government for that also. So let government look into those places. If the government do that, then I think it's working. If they don't do that, so now it's not working. So that's why I said partly they are trying. If you break the places down, find the people and do something else. Oh God, my phone.
Okay.
So I stopped there. I put my getting my charger, put my phone charge.
Okay. So this question specifically go to the ladies. Now, just in case the DEA officials were to call two of you listening to me right now, say, you guys come. We want to take advice from you people. Saying women are the higher perpetrators so far that we have caught. What are your advices that you think you can share with us, that woman's secret, to track more women down? Uh-huh. What will each of you say to the government? Let's begin with Sis Josephine on this one.
Thank you, Uncle Preacher. Ah, this is a $1 million question.
Mm-hmm.
um, for the ladies, I'm actually like going to suggest that we conscientize them, let them to know how much they have destroyed some of our brothers and sisters in this country, and maybe they try to like I don't know like some of them that are too much into this thing, you ask them one or two questions. Why are they into it? Get to know the reason for which they are there. If it is something that maybe government can contribute towards, like um assisting them, compensating them, like maybe trying to find an opportunity for them. That would be another good thing. And then DEAs to fight this, we have to open a rehabilitation center. That's the first thing. And secondly, we have to include vocational school within that rehabilitation center so that whenever those people are rehabilitated, what next? They learn trade to come out as a new person to contribute towards the society. So
Now, the reality about this thing here.
another time, I'm
Mhm,
going to be more strategic. I'm so sorry.
mhm.
I got an interruption. So maybe another time. This is not just today. This is not a fight of today. It's something that is going to continue for like years. So as day goes by, we are going to find our strategy that we can, because you're going to try this and it might not work. It doesn't mean you should stop right there. So as it's not working, we are going to continue to find another means to solve this problem. So I'm going to think about some of the best strategies that I can bring forth to government to see how best we can fight this thing, because it's not just about the government, it's about us, all of the citizens. Those guys, whenever they are into it, you know that drugs are very, very, very expensive. And where are the guys working? Nowhere. They don't have any source of income. So as long as they feel like they can do whatever to get money and get what they want to get, that satisfaction. So citizens are at risk. Some of them burst into people's houses, take away items. They harass you. Many women are being victimized by some of their bad attitudes. So it's about the entire country. It's about every one of us. So if we cannot fight it, this country is going to get so toxic to the extent that during the day you may not have the courage to walk outside.
All right. Now,
So this is a serious. Yeah.
this is my point. Before Sir Jemima come in, I don't want us to sugarcoat this thing here. I don't want us to be professional about it. I want us to be straight to the point. You people are
Yeah.
ladies. You understand the fact. The record has been shown. The videos are there. Lot of women are the one caught with these drugs in their homes, in their bags, in the corners and stuff. And women know women's secret. Women know what women can do. The question is, what are your clear suggestion and recommendation to the DEA bosses or the government of Liberia? What are those tricky ideas that you think the DEA boss is a man? You will not know the kind of trick. But I'm a woman, I know what we can do. So I'm going to give you my idea to do this. What is that idea? I will hold you there and get to say Jemima and then come back to you to say something about that.
Mm.
Okay, or you want to go ahead with it?
Yes, no
Okay,
problem.
okay, go ahead. Then
So
when you
for
don't,
me,
the mama comes in.
one reason sometimes to change someone, you gotta hurt them. If you want the person to be a better person, you gotta hurt them. You gotta come strong on the person. Not because you hate the person, you want them to be that person you want. So I would suggest to them that everyone that is into this thing, everyone that is into this thing, being a woman or man, whenever they are caught, their properties should be seized and turned over to government, and apparently they can take it from them. So I think if they do that to one or two, if people begin to lose their properties and start becoming homeless, because what they are doing to others is more than what the penalty apparently they might go through. So whenever they begin to lose their properties, they will understand that, oh, I think it is better to stay away from this. So sometimes you come hard on them. But like I said, I would look for some more strategy. Like right now, I'm lost.
Okay,
Actually, I'm
okay.
lost. Yes, so I'm going to think. But that is one of my suggestions to them.
Thank you, thank
One
you.
of my suggestions there. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
So says Jemima is there. Let's say Jemima is already in the field of um investigation, trick and
Hey,
artifice. You get the point. So now
hey.
women into this thing. You know, anything that women get in is very, very critical to handle because women can strategize, they plan, they got too many ways to navigate. Even during the war, we realized that a lot of women were the one going on reconnaissance. They would send them. Some of them were either Christian people, some of them. So God created women like that. To an extent, it was a lady that brought down Samson. Oh, to an extent, I don't want to go there. Too many tricks and artifact women have. So, what can women tell this government now as a strategy, as a logic to say, government, we get some of our tricks. So, this is our idea to help you fight this drugs issue. Says Jemamo, let's jump into it.
Okay. Okay, Jude, thank you so much. The way you keep striking on the tricks and
Yeah.
the techniques. So, firstly, I would want the DA or every citizens to first play on the conscience of the mothers. Make them to understand that they are mothers.
Okay.
How will you feel as a mother after carrying a child in your womb for 9 good months, sometimes 10, 11 months, and then you have carried this child for this length of time, brought forth this child to the face of the earth. Now this child you expecting this child to come out successfully to be able to take care of you in the future, because every mother pays every mother sow in the life of their child and expect to reap at a particular point. If this child was your child, or if these guys were your children, how were you going to feel as a mother to see your children going this way? You know, there are a lot of ways you can play on their conscience. One. Then after that, another thing we should do, we already have a saying that what man can do, a woman can do. So if what a man can do, a woman can do, then there should be thorough method of searching. You know, sometimes when it comes to searching, we search the men to a point that we are not afraid to search. Security personnel are not afraid to search males.
Good.
But when it comes to female, when it comes to conducting search on a female, they just do it on the surface. The same way you can undress the male to search that female also, if you suspect, should also be searched the same way. If there is any action that is being taken against a male, that same action also, like Sister said, must also be taken against a female. And for our should I say court actors, law enforcement officers, I first of all want to let us know that the drug users, they are victims.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the importers are the main people that should have a higher punishment, or should I say higher sentence in the case of sentencing. In the case of sentencing, I think the importers should carry high sentence compared to the users, because these users, they are victims. They need rehab. They need to be rehabilitated. They need to be treated. And at the very borders, what I think here is that there should be a high security level at every border. There should be testers everywhere that you can easily detect if there's something illegal or if there's a contraband. You should be able to easily detect. And another thing is that the officers, for heaven's sake, how will I be an officer? You are paying me, maybe let's take for instance, you pay me $190 or $150. And then somebody is coming to me with, let's say, $1 million and tell me, say, hold this $1 million and let me cross. Looking at my salary, which is $150 or $190, and looking at this $1 million, seeing what this $1 million can do for me. For heaven's sake, man, how many individuals will forego that $1 million for the $150? That's another place government should also look at. Why would you have a DEA officer on a voluntary level? You say this person is a volunteer officer. Why? You think if I'm volunteering as a DEA officer and someone comes to me with even 5,000 or 10,000, 50,000, I'll need 50K USD for jail volunteering? How many of us do have integrity? How many of us are loyal? So I would want the government or the DEA to first, before even taking people from their base, the first thing, do we have treatment centers? What can we do when it comes to the issue of treatment? Get a treatment center first. You will not just grab people and just take them and carry them to rehab. Who are you going to rehabilitate when you have not even flushed out the drugs, when you have not even treated them, and you want to go and rehabilitate them? You should first have a treatment center, have a rehab center. After treatment, like Josephine said, rehabilitate them. Some of these guys have skills. You can improve on their skills. The ones that don't have skills, you can give them skills. And after giving them skills, not to just send them away. Find a place that you can put them. Government can have a place for them where they can produce their own things. They can use their hands to produce their own things and make money out of it. And they can also contribute to our society as well. Thank you so much, Uncle Bridget, for this time.
Okay, so conclusively, I'm not going to ask Brother Alex about his woman's secret about this thing because he's a man. So when it comes to beating him down, he can be standing about 12 women will pass. He said, no drugs on them. Your pass, your pass, your pass. So I'm not going to ask you about that. What I'm going to say for all to conclude the show for today is our party statement and recommendations. So, Brother Alex, let's begin with you because the show today is dedicated to the ladies. So, let me hear your parting statement and your recommendation on the issue so far that you have observed about how far the drugs issue have come over the few weeks since the president announced uh, say no to drugs campaign. So, let's hear your recommendation to whoever you want to recommend to. Alex.
Yeah. So as I said, how far it is going right now, at least it's going to the point that we can see something happening. But I will still say that it based on the citizens, what the citizens are doing, and not giving it only to the government. Not because they supported they say no to drugs. But in the first place, what I do know is that they was not the one that organized the say no to drugs. It was the citizens that organized it. They just supported it. So the steps now the citizens are taking, if we continue this step, they will push government to a point where they themselves will get fully involved more than what they are doing right now. So with these recommendations our sisters just gave to add with them is that if the government now is going to be cracking down on ghettos and things, let them find centers, rehabilitation centers that they can take them. Like there's a country called S Obato, yeah. The new president that took over there, that country was a very locked down drugs country. You see, I didn't want a Caribbean land. So what he did was to be special prison for gangsters and drug dealers.
Can you push your mic closer to your lip? Mm-hmm.
So what the president did was to be special prison for drug dealers and gangsters. From there, empower the DA and a special task force to start cracking down or start chasing after these guys. As long as you are caught as a drug dealer or a gangster, it is lifetime imprisonment. No even end. Is there, and it's S of battle soon and not break another country name. It is lifetime imprisonment. If the government starts that, I think they will be they are working now in line with the citizen movement. Because we the citizens will get a report. Oh, this is a place, I know this place is a ghetto. They said drugs in the place. They come, they do the investigation and find out it is true. And because when I just say it is a ghetto, we don't get evidence, we should get evidence. And if these evidence are provided and they find out it is true, they go there, government goes there and break it down. And some of these guys are arrested, they'll find special prison from them. So while we are taking it easy right now, that's one of the recommendations I would give. Let these drugs dealers have special prison In fact, as soon as that need is announced, special praising, you'll see that most of them will get afraid. Most of them will get afraid. Those that didn't draw, most of them will get afraid. They will stay. We all got conscience. We know we got some people that got deep conscience that they don't hold it. And we got some people that can hold it. So those that will not hold it, they'll get afraid, they will leave. Because some are just using it for business purpose to get something. Not that it is actually what they want to do. But based on the situation right now, some people get involved in it. That's why some people are getting involved in it right now. So as soon as those ones years or the year I made that, government had now they're going to be a special prison for us. Oh, hey, you don't move from there. Those ones will sit down. The ones that are well brave, they will stay there. Government grab them, lifetime imprisonment. You're not coming us like in the president's son. Because we ain't straight like the president's son. I say we hearing, and I hearing. So it can be the president's son. The president will advise him, he say, my man, this is what I'm going to do. So, and the citizens are saying it, the citizens come after you, and will grab him and son, you going. So the president now start advising his own son. If he doing the advice right now, he'll push the advice to another level. If all the ministers are involved in there, some of them that are not brave, well, we know somebody are very brave. Some that are not brave, they'll say, let me do the thing here, my integrity.
Okay.
And you understand? Some try to defend that integrity. So the movement, so that's my first recommendation. Let government build special pricing for the drugs dealers. Now they want to taking it. They are, as my sister said, they are just users, they are victims. Victims of somebody making profit. And not all, as I said on the other show, not everyone has the same mind. Not all have the same way of thinking. Some are weak minded. We couldn't be careful about peer pressure. Not peer pressure, can't carry everybody. Only few, some people.
Okay.
So the ones that it will carry, that one we can defresh them and see how we can re-cooperate in the society.
All right. Are you done?
And next thing, to come to the DEA, as my sister right there said, this is one of the things I've been saying over and over. My older thing, I was just discussing it. I just got to understand that DEA are more, how you call it, voluntary workers than the permanent workers. I just got to hear it a few times. I don't know how true it is. But if that is true, it was very bad. I think that was one of the main reasons the increase of drugs are going on, that confusion being between them. And I hearing that they put those guys down. If they put them down, it is very bad again. If they seen the deal with LEC, they went to train some guys to work with LEC tanking, government said they don't have money, they start calling some of these guys down. That was when the power theft got on the very high increase in the country. Power theft got very high. What's during the end time of President Haley? Power theft got very high because these guys just pass on the street and they still had their books, they still had their claymore and other stuff with them. So when they still have the ID card that they have, and so when they still have friends there. So when they come on the pole, when their friend comes, they are talking, okay, may go. So if they put them down, that's bad. Let them put them back on payroll and increase that payroll. Because against the way fighting drugs, then you got less manpower. And it is because they have less manpower that have to throw volunteers in. So then they put it on pay. I know a guy who been there almost like 3-4 years. Then he stay on voluntary thing. That's why we on voluntary thing for 3-4 years and government can get 3 more. You be on 3 months for probation. From there, the employee they go, something go, 1 year. What the men do? They don't have, they got a girlfriend, they got a woman, they don't care for money home. As my sister was saying, the men go to go raise. I know a story. The men want to go raise somewhere, and they open seller knew these guys. What the guy did? When the got in, he said, "You take all and give them money." They left the guy to go. But you know what men depending on? Because the man know where he to go again to get some.
Okay.
He knows where to go to get some. The guy said it.
So Alex, let me hold you there. Because today we those women you see on this show, they were ready to push because they had their activities to do today. They decided to come and see what's on their mind about this. I don't want to run it too much. So thank you. So says Josephine, what is your parting statement and recommendation to the government, Liberians, fellow women? What is your recommendation and parting statement?
So firstly, I will start with my parting statement. Let's stay in control of our lives. Drugs can impair our judgment, decision making, and self control. Um, Many drugs users are doing things that they regret at the end of the day, and it brings shame to them and also put them into legal troubles. So let's stay in control of our lives. And my recommendation to government, like I said, these people, they need to be punished. They need to go through something that they're going to feel it. My first recommendation, and I'm going to bring more, is whenever someone is caught and found guilty, it should not be an allegation, but whenever you are found guilty, your properties should be seized and turned over to government. And government, there are too many people in this country that need houses to stay. Some of these people that you are destroying their lives today, making them like useless in the community, after they have gone through their rehabilitation process, they can live in those houses free. They don't need to rent again. So at least it's gonna make them to know that yes, what we are doing is not good.
Some point. Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
All right.
Good
So
picture.
before we go to say Jemima, I just want the public to know that on this platform, you are urged to listen to the content and not the container. That means to that means to say this platform is not a platform where we come to teach English grammar. This is not about
Ah,
teaching English. So if people are on this show or guests are on this show and they made mistake with their English grammar, please, this is not a university where we come here to teach people English grammar. We came here to pass information to the public as simple as it is. So whatever way the information will be presented, once you can understand it, you are informed. So whether the person subject verb agreement is knocking each other head, or the person making mistake with their subject verb agreement, calling is are calling as a calling are to be is, please just take the information. So take the content and forget about the container. That's why I want to say on this show, we are not calling our guests here because we want them to justify how many degree they get in English grammar or how they are English students from England. They are only coming as Liberians. Left to me, we will be speaking our clean colloquial on this platform. But it's just that some people they know too much and they know book like brother Alex and thing too much grammar. So to tell that man say speak colloquial now it will be hard. Uh-huh.
I speak Kolokwa.
Okay, so anyway the communication come, please take it. You are not coming here to learn English. Get that straight. You are coming here to get the information about the way it comes. So any way they can present it to you, please take it and take the information that can help you, not the English grammar. I just wanted to make that clear for everybody following our platform. So let's say Jemima close up, and then I say my parting statement, and we call it a day.
okay, Uncle Rachel, thank you so much. Thank you, viewers, and thank you, colleagues. What I want us to know is that drugs is everybody business. Drugs destroy the health, it destroys our reasoning, it destroys the future. So drugs, let us take it seriously. Mothers out there, please, please, I beg. These children you are giving drugs to could be your children. These lives you are destroying could be your own children's life. Let us please stop this issue of drugs. Liberians, let us take this drugs business seriously. Seriously, my recommendation: one, let us look at the various injuries to the country. I recommend that the security should be tight to the various entrances of the community or the country, in a sense that there should be thorough search done to the various entrances when it comes to the country. Another thing here is this: there should be a treatment center for our brothers and sisters. Don't see them like an outcast. Do not label them. They too are at risk. They are victims. They need to be treated. They need to be rehabilitated. Government of Liberia, please take a keen look at the DA officers. Please try and do your best when it comes to their salary. If there's a need to increase it, increase their salary. Do not have people volunteering for the length of time that they are not supposed to be volunteering. Please take a keen look at the DEA. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Bridget, and thank you, everyone.
All right. So let me salute each and every one of you for your splendid presentation. And I believe sensitive informations were passed through them. And so to conclude, my name is John Breakthrough, and my own recommendation to everything you people have said, just to re-echo certain part, women should be able to check women. I know normally when men want to check a woman, it sounds weird. So at checkpoints, just as men can be checked by men thoroughly, let there be DEA women to thoroughly check every lady that enter and go out of the country. No compromising for gender. Oh, that woman, no, there's no woman. No. Check them equally. Now, every woman, the record has been shown now. Maybe we felt women were innocent, but with this checking of the drugs, the whole society now are beginning to realize that women only play innocent, but they are not innocent. So every woman needs to be an SOS on another woman. For example, you got your friend and you notice that your friend is doing things that the DEA people don't know. Maybe she shop it because me from small town I know women get one pocket right here. I don't know who get in that pocket. By the time they grab something, chum, right here, still gonna big pocket here. They always shop cell phone, everything in their pocket. And when you know that there's no pocket, but that space always swallowing things, swallowing things. So I mean, let women be checked thoroughly. So women should share tips with DEA officers. Say, oh, you see me and that lady that coming? When we went to the washroom, I was ever pouring some things. Please send her to the women department and then check her. So women should help because the record is showing that women are into it more. It's no more secret to say, oh, they're just lying on the women. Oh, the women don't know about that thing. Oh, they're just doing bad thing. No, the videos are shown. So it's proving now that women needs to be thoroughly handled when it comes to this issue. And when a victim is caught, like says Jemima said, those who are taking it are also victims. That is very key. Because we take them to be enemy. No, they are not enemy. They are victims. You see? So government needs to know that these people are victims. So because they are victims and the drugs got something called drone, it doesn't leave you just by telling you, move for in the ghetto, move for in the ghetto. The drugs will not leave you like that. So they needs to be looked at carefully and work with carefully. With that, we believe this Say No to Drugs campaign is going to take a better and positive stance. We want to say thanks to the government for even establishing the Say No to Drugs and all the citizens around Liberia, both in and out, that are contributing their effort, their time, their money, resources, ideas, prayers. We want to say thank you for what you are doing. But as the process have started, it's not an event, it is a process. Developed nations like where we are right now are still fighting drugs. So everybody needs to be a part to see these drugs go through. Thank you to the ladies once more. We know from today's day now, DEAI will be open on the ladies and do more check in every bit and pieces, squares, plastic bag, and whatever they have. Thanks to the government of Liberia. Thanks to everybody. So I want to say bye bye from my end. And yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah,
Please go.
yeah. I want to recommend to the government that drugs awareness be carried on in every school. Every school there should be awareness on drugs.
Mhm. You are right. In every radio station, I mean, if I was information minister or for media and propaganda in Liberia, every radio station must have an anti-drugs awareness program on your radio station every week. Even if it is 1 hour, you must have it. There is no even, but if you can make it, close your station down. There must be an awareness for anti-drugs on your radio station, on your TV station, even DSTV. If you don't want to follow our rules and regulation, go away with your radio station. The few one we get, we will listen to it. So we want to say thank you for giving your views today. I know I boarded your time. I'm very sorry for what I did, and but your information is also important though. Your children will see and say, "Oh, our mother said something when the drugs issue came in." So to say Jemima, say Josephine, I don't know how can all the JJJ, so JJ, yo, I don't know how can all the JJJs here like that. There was another J that was also coming to by the name of say Justina, but she was on her way and we couldn't take her. She started journeying late. I couldn't put her in any way longer. So I want to say thank you. We hope you will always come to our call when we need your services to talk on some of these issues. You know, when women talk, women listen. When men talk, women say, "Oh man, let the men and women we know how to deal with them." But when a woman talks, other women listen. Say, "Oh, if my friend woman can be talking this thing, I think it's getting serious." That's why I'm really appreciating you today. Alex, thank you for joining us today. At least you backed me up because my one was in the middle of three women. God help me, one of them disappeared. I was so happy. I was so happy one person disappeared. Yeah, and then you just came in quickly
Yeah, man.
to rescue me. Thank
Yeah.
you, Baba,
I-
to our viewers, and say we see you next Saturday.
All right. Goodbye.
And
Thank
go
you
breakthrough.
for having me.
Okay.
Bye bye, everyone.
Yeah. Right now we are not on Facebook again. I finished close the Facebook page. So that's it. You people really did well. I appreciate it. You see, you guys spoke well, and the program went for maybe 1 hour. Exact.
You, you see that? I wanted to escape even. You are
And
lucky.
I even wanted to say time, but I thought of the
Yeah.
viewers.
1 hour. So at least God help me. I go against you. I go against you. Ah.
But you told us 30 minutes. You didn't tell us 1 hour. You told us 30 minutes.
Oh, that's true. Oh. So I went extra
Yeah.
30. Please go do your hair, Jemima. Please go do your hair. I beg you. Don't put me in trouble
Hey,
tomorrow.
no, let's complete our discussion. You brought a lady in.
Okay.
You interrupted.
Mhm.
So, like I was saying, Jimama, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Like, yeah,